Hey there, Ventures. Today I'm at Animal Kingdom and I am so excited since there's been some new updates over the past month. I thought I'd check in on Tropical Americas and Dinoland as well as ride some rides. So with that being said, let's go ahead and have a great day adventure. Today, my personal must-dos are going to be trying to see Basko since it was his first birthday, which happy birthday, Basko. Probably not watching this, but you know. And then also want to check on Dinosaur and Exhibition Everest since I haven't been on those rides in a while. Talk about some new updates and get my pass holder magnet. So with that being said, let's get our pass holder magnet first. And now I officially got my Crush annual pass holder magnet, which looks so cool. And I gotta say, I feel like for this pass holder magnet, this is one of the coolest magnets I personally got. Although first things first, something I did not talk about since the announcement is the Zootopia Better Together opening date announcement, where it is going to be opening on November 7th, 2025. Of course, with previews, they will be happening much earlier, and this is going to be a 3D show where you can see Judy Hopps, Nick Wilde, and all the gang, where you can join them in Zootopia Better Together, as this is the new 3D show that replaced its Tough Beat Bug. As we can see right now, there is some construction happening with the entrance. I am excited to see the show, and hopefully it's not as terrifying as its Tough Beat Bug. Hoping. I think it's going to be a great fit for Animal Kingdom, especially for weather and families. In terms of must-dos, I think right now it is time to check on Dinoland, and there's a lot of changes since we last talked. Well, I'll say just one thing. It is always so cool to see Kevin out and about walking. Especially since, you know, he's out here chilling. Alright, it was cool seeing Kevin for a bit, but now it's time to actually head into Dinoland USA. Okay, I gotta be honest, I did not expect to see this as empty, because there used to be a whole dinosaur. There's also a playground. They also had all sorts of music, and that's crazy. Now it's just gone. Now look, ever since 2022 when they announced its replacement originally for Moana and Zootopia, I was expecting a replacement, although to see most of Dinoland gone now, that is crazy. The worst part is that you also have to go throughout this whole detour here, because right now I'm just walking over to Dinosaur, but if you have to go all the way to Dinosaur, you have to take this secondary path. And also there's new concept art of the Encanto attraction, where you can see all of family along with animals. And there's also concept art for the Indiana Jones ride replacing Dinosaur, which we do have some updates in regards to that. Even then, the only places that is left open for now is Restaurantosaurus and Dinosaur, along with some character meet and greets, and then that's it. In fact, with Dinosaur and rest of Dinoland, the last day to experience all this will be on February 1st, as the day after, on February 2nd, 2026, Dinosaur and Dinoland will officially close for good. So if you're trying to get on Dinosaur one last time, you have very limited time before then. But I'm glad that Disney at least announced all this before it officially closed. And I think now it's time to head over to Dinosaur. It's currently a 30-minute wait. Not the worst, not the best, but since it is going to be closing soon, then why not?
Right now it's a little bit temporary delay for a couple of minutes. Please stay, remember the line. So if you're going to enjoy another attraction, you're going to be enjoying, or you're going to still remember the line.
Time travel commencing in T-minus 10 seconds and counting.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll! Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little one.
Oleoramus. Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Locking autopilot on homing signal now! Hang on! I'm tracking a big dino on the scope. Could be ours. Computer, full stop. Identify.
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go! Another big guy coming up. Computer, slow and identify.
Sauropod.
Still not our dino, but at least this one's a vegetarian.
Asteroid impact in 90 seconds.
We better move it.
Pterodactyl.
Incoming!
Asteroid impact in 60 seconds.
We can't stop now. Keep going, keep going.
Compsognathus.
Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive, move it! Aboard, aboard!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! This is it! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find him before security does. Thanks for everything!
And just got off of Dinosaur. I gotta say, it is a very fun ride. I love the theming in here. It is so much fun, especially with the low wait. However, this case, I waited about 55 minutes. Of course, there's also the delay that took around 20 minutes. So I think overall, would I recommend it? I think honestly, this is probably the top 4 best rides in my opinion. I think if you're doing only 4 rides here, this is going to be one of them. Even then, with Dinosaur, I think it is a fun, intense, thrilling dark ride where if you have young ones, maybe skip this one, but for the older audiences, then I think this is definitely worth it. If you're a thrill seeker and if you love roller coasters, Expedition Everest is going to be another must-do, where I think that is my second favorite ride, the best coaster in all of Walt Disney World, where it is so well themed. The whole ride is so iconic, timeless, and it is just the best roller coaster, the best themed roller coaster in all of Florida, in my opinion. As for Kilimanjaro Safaris, I think this is a nice, calm, family-friendly safari where you get to see all sorts of animals up close and learn more about the wildlife here. And then lastly, for my 4th favorite ride, the must-do, I think, is definitely going to be on your must-do list if you're heading over to Animal Kingdom, is going to be visiting Flight of Passage. This is pretty much Soarin' 2.0, where, in my honest opinion, this is honestly a breathtaking, beautiful attraction where it is one of those rare screen attractions that really is just incredible. I mean, the way they use technology, so many people always say, oh, it's overrated because it's a screen ride, or oh, it's because it's so long. Listen, I hate wait times. Even I will say it is a great ride. Now when it comes to merchandise, it looks like Dinosaur merchandise restocked, which I am very glad because last time I was in here, they were all gone. But now there's this dinosaur hat, there's also t-shirts, and then there's also some tumblers as well, and that's pretty much it for the merchandise. So even though it is lightly drizzling, looks like Flight of passage, 125 minutes. Now your journey is 55. 30 minutes for dinosaur still, which Expedition Everest is 50 minutes, even though I could probably get through the single rider line if it's not busy. And then 5 minutes for the animal trails, really. Now, something that has changed in Animal Kingdom is going to be Eco-Rhythmics, where it looks like they have a brand new location nearby Finding Nemo show, where you can watch it here instead of nearby the Boneyard Playground, which is so cool. They still have them out and about playing some music. And I gotta say, with Eco-Rhythmics, it is a nice show. Definitely fun to see the music, especially with the instruments they play. And you can find them daily, multiple times per day. Right now, it's looking like Expedition Everest is a 40-minute wait. It's still up and running because, again, if it's not lightning in the area, then it's still good to ride. All right, and time to go on single rider entrance, where we're gonna take advantage of this line right now because I feel like out of all the single rider lines, personally, this is my personal favorite. Oh, here we go. Woo! There we go. Just got off of Expedition Everest, and I gotta say that was such an amazing ride. As always, it is well worth the single rider line, because I feel like that single rider line is one of the best lines because it saves you so much time. I feel as if this is one of the best roller coasters. Very fun, well themed. It is probably the best Disney World coaster, in my honest opinion. And even though there's been Tron, Guardians of the Galaxy, I think Expedition Everest is one of those rides that is always going to be my personal favorite, as it will be hard to top this. And I think out of all the rides, I think Expedition Everest may be my favorite. And also, I wanted to add this too. The fact that I got front row for Expedition Everest, despite being in line for single rider line, really lucky on that one because it is so rare. So I feel like despite the rain, it has been a great day. Now let's head over to see what's happening at the Mahara Children's Trek, because there is a recent birthday for a little baby tiger. Alright then, so I think right now, even though we're trying to find Basko, let's see what other animals we'll find. Alright, so now I am in Tiger Forest, so... Alright, so that was not Basko, that was actually Conrad, another tiger, where the mom and her son will be just down there. So let's go ahead and head down this pathway. Oh my goodness, I found another tiger. And the good news is that there's all sorts of decorations out from the first birthday. There's Basko right there, although for the mother, just sleeping in a corner. But it's so cool seeing the tiger here. Alright, so it looks like this section here, before we head on out of here, there's a bunch of birds. This is crazy to see. Oh my goodness. There's some flying all about. That's crazy. And just got out of Maharaja's truck. It was so cool seeing all the animals, especially seeing Basko, the mom, and also other birds. I feel like that whole trail is an amazing way to see all sorts of animals. And now, because it's raining, I think it's time we head on out of here. It was a fun, quick visit, but now I think it's time we head on out of here. Just before leaving though, look at that. There's 2 monkeys just chilling nearby a temple. And now that's going to be a wrap on our adventure here at Animal Kingdom. I think it was a successful day for the most part. Despite the rain and despite the delay for Dinosaur, I had an amazing time. I love going on Everest. I like seeing Kevin along with all the animals, and overall, I had a fun day. So let me know in the comments down below, are you planning on visiting Animal Kingdom? If so, I'd love to hear it. If you want to support the channel, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and follow for more. But until next time, adventurers, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.